Hey guys, my makeup products are moving. Basically, we're gonna do a 0 to 100 drugstore style. I have recently realized I don't do a lot of drugstore, but that's just because high-end makeup does things to me. So yeah, we're gonna go in with some drugstore makeup. Usually I do my eyes first. I've got this weird feeling inside that I want to do my face first. I don't know what's come over me. So yeah, I guess we're doing that. And the first thing I'm gonna go, obviously I've done my brows, so okay, so my brows aren't drugstore, but I can't bring myself to use different products for my brows. Anyway, what I'm going to be starting off with is the Revolution Makeup Revolution Pro Base Aqua Priming Base. I assume you can use it for setting your makeup and also putting underneath because it's got a glycerin, which apparently is really good, right? So dab that into the skin. My skin is starting to get better, like it's less, like, I don't know, like, was it like hyperpigmented, where it's like you got, like, my skin's starting to look like one colour. Well, it doesn't on screen, but in real life it does. But yeah, usually I'm like really reddish pink like all the time, but it's starting to like neutralise, which is always, you know, pleasant. You know what, I'm just gonna go in with this little mini Nivea Sensitive Post Shave Balm. It's the men one. I got it, well, my boyfriend got it for Christmas and he never uses it, so I nicked it. I mean, if you've been following YouTube for a long time in the makeup industry, you know that this was a big thing like 2 years ago. I mean, I still use it now and then because it still works. Right, so the next thing I want to go in with is foundation. This is so weird. This is such a weird routine for me to do because I always do my eyes first. But I plan on doing like a really blown out look, and I just feel like they always look better after your base is already done, and you can't really screw up a blown out look really. So yeah, I'm gonna go the L'Oreal True Match. I'm in the shade 0.5N Porcelain. And I actually do really like this shade. This shade is perfect for my skin. So I'm just kind of blending that in. So how's everyone doing with the whole crisis that's going on in the world? The only issue I've had, well, issues I guess, is that I tried doing my weekly shop yesterday and I had to go to the town over from where I live because every bugger's literally raided the shelves, and it's like, what the hell? Like, literally, there's policemen and police officers in the shops, like, I guess, like, being wary in case like a fight breaks out, you know? And I think like the only thing else that's really affected me is that schools are closing around here, well, in England. So if you didn't know, I work in a school. So I don't know if it's gonna close. I mean, oh my god, this foundation makes my eyes look so small. And it's just a habit for me to drag my foundation down to my neck, to be honest. Because I'm always conscious about what if it doesn't match the rest of me. Because different lightings and whatnot. But it's just out of habit, to be honest. But I'm pretty sure like this is a good match for me. And I will do another tutorial with that, with the new Anastasia palette. I will do another tutorial. I guess I didn't want to do them too close together when I could do other videos. So I'm gonna go and warm up the skin because we are looking very ivory. I do match my wall at the minute. I need to get some sort of background stuff back there because it's looking slightly ridiculous. So yeah, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Warm Sand. So yeah, I'm just blending all this in. I literally have no idea what to talk about because I feel like the only thing that people are talking about lately is that bloody virus. And it's like, it's so like doom and gloom. My anxiety has been slightly better lately, I've noticed. No particular reason, it's just has been okay, it's been tolerable. I'm still continuing to work out. And I'm seeing small improvements in my body. Like I've got an outline of a calf muscle now. Which like I was saying to my boyfriend, I was like, oh my god, like I got an indent, like look at the indent in my leg. And he like got his leg out and he was like, yeah, but look at mine. Like he works in like groundworks and like on building sites, stuff like that, so he's constantly like lugging around heavy things, so his legs are pretty massive. So yeah, I mean I'm not quite there yet. But I see that kind of little achievement. My bum, I've been doing like a lot of squats and like lunges and stuff like that and weights and stuff, so I've noticed that my bum's starting to get a bit more of a shape to it. But obviously I'm not even anywhere near kind of how I want the structure of my body to kind of be like. Like I'm not saying like I want to be completely like muscly and toned, but you know, I have a picture in my head of how I'd envision myself, and I want to be a bit more fitter. Like I want to be out and be able to do stuff for longer and stuff like that. So you know, I can keep you guys updated on my kind of fitness journey. I mean, I've been exercising now for just over a month. I've been doing at least like 3 to 4 days a week or so. I was supposed to work out this morning, to be honest, but I had to prioritise cleaning my house. I know, right? Being an adult sucks. Clean my house and I'll just work out later. It's no biggie. So yeah, if you guys want to kind of be kept in the know about my fitness journey or anything like that, I mean, to be honest, I haven't even lost that much weight. I've just really been noticing like my muscles have started to kind of get a bit, you know, instead of being like that. So yeah, that's kind of all I've really noticed. But my eating habits have changed. I mean, of course, I still kind of have the odd treat, because you know, how are you supposed to sustain losing weight if you completely cut everything out of your life, like going cold turkey? That just doesn't make sense to me. I'm also using LA Girl Pro Conceal in Fairest. So this is pretty much white, but it's light, basically. It's really good for under the eyes. See? I mean, I first got into these because I saw Shanxo use them. And yeah, I don't mind them, to be honest. I quite like them. I feel like I'm gonna have to spray my face in a minute because I feel like my skin is just being dry at the minute. Like, I don't think it's the makeup, I think it's my skin. Because I've had this issue with a lot of other products that my skin has just felt really dry. So I'm gonna go with my Master Strobing Liquid highlighter from Maybelline. Why not? Kind of blend that in. Put a bit more moisture into my skin. I'm really happy with how this foundation and, you know, all the concealers, all the wet products have blended into each other really nicely. And I cleaned my brushes just for you guys. So, you know, feel honoured. And the powder I'm going to be using is the Maybelline Fit Me. A lot of Maybelline products, I guess. Yeah, what shade is it? Loose finishing powder in Fair. I really like this powder. I would compare it to the Laura Mercier translucent powder. Slightly. It can be a little bit drying if you over powder. And I'm just using my brush and setting the face. just set where the places that I would like normally crease. For some reason, I've had this like weird creasing on my lid where it's like double creased, and it's like it can't be me getting older. Like I can't be dealing with this at age 22. What state am I going to be in when I'm like 30? You know, I can't be sagging already. I can't. So yeah, I'm just setting like the pieces where I normally crease, like my laughter lines, and around my nose, and usually between like the unibrow area. So I think I do a lot of strange movements with my face. So mainly I've set like the centre of my whole face, and then I do just get like a big fluffy brush and tap off most of the excess, and just kind of set lightly. Because I don't like to feel too set, but I like to know like nothing's going anywhere, if you get me. And then what I'm going to go in and do is go in my Revolution Pro Skin Finish. And this helps put some of the shine back into your face. They do quite a few shades of this, so be on the lookout. Because I'm so thrown by mixing up my routine, I forget what I'm doing. So I got this recently, the Revolution Bronzer Reloaded Holiday Romance. It's like a shimmery bronze. I've never tried it before, so I kind of want to try. Sorry, that was an awful attempt at American accent. I don't know what I was doing. I'm sure I could probably do better than that. Oh, this is actually looking really nice on the skin. I've got to be careful I don't go overboard. It's quite nice and subtle, right? I'm getting bronzer everywhere like you wouldn't believe. I do like that. That's a nice bronzer. Hopefully it doesn't look muddy because I did put like a shitload on my face. I'm gonna go with my NYX contour kit because it's a pretty good contour kit for being drugstore. And I'll probably use this like coolish tone. I think that'll probably suit me. I'm gonna go in my Zoeva Coral Spectrum quad little duo here. Duo means two, so it is a quad, it's not a duo. And just gonna do that basically. And from my brush. I think I went a little bit dark on my nose, but I think I'm just gonna correct that with powder. So yeah, I'm just gonna press some powder onto my sponge. There we go. Now I haven't like to bake that long, so I literally just swipe that away as soon as I put it down, really. Right, let's go on and move on to highlighter, I suppose. I'm gonna put more spray on my face. I just love trash on the face, obviously. I just love applying spray to my face at every given moment. The highlighter that I'm going in with, it's like hella dirty, so don't judge me. It's the Maybelline New York Face Studio Chrome Extreme, and this is kind of what it looks like. Mine's a bit dirty, but it's actually really, really good on the face. Really beautiful. Here's where I like to use my finger to make it look a bit more intense. What do you think of that highlighter? Right, that's pretty much like we're done with the face. Now it's time to make my eyes not look so freaking minuscule. Minuscule? What am I saying? So I think I'm going in with both of the Soph palettes from Revolution. Just because there are shades from both palettes that I want to use. So can't be too picky. And I believe they're like £10 for each palette. So I mean, they've been around for ages. So I mean, like, I'm pretty sure they're gonna stay. I mean, they're pretty easy to get your hands on, to be fair. Right, let me see. I think the first shade that I want to go in with is... I think I'm going to mix in Cookie Dough and Running Late together. So that shade there, these two, the transition shade. And like I said, I do want it to be really blown out. So I am dragging it pretty much to the tail of my brow. So at the minute it's just looking really, really subtle. Obviously you don't want to go too much too fast. I think we've all been there, done that. So there we go, there's a transition shade all like blown out and kind of our starting point. I think the next shade I want to go in with is Cheesecake. That's like a nice warm brown. And start to make circular movements, make sure that's getting blended in. That's a nice reddish brown as well. And I am just kind of blending that with the brush that we used for the transition shade, just to make sure it's all kind of together. Right, I think... I don't actually think anything right now. But I do know I need it to be darker. I want it to be darker. So I think I'm going to go in with a winged brush and see what I can do. So I'm going to start by going in with brownies and start running it along my lash line. What kind of brush am I thinking in my head? A brush like this. This is a Juvia's Place brush. And I'm just going to slowly blend that out. And then going back in with a liner and redoing it. And then blend it out again. Again, going back in with that brownie shade. Redoing the liner. So now doing the same to the other eye. Now, okay, I had a thought. I want to put something really shiny on the lid. So I was thinking, so I've got two here. I've got the NYX Foil Play in Dagger Gold, or do I go lighter and use the Revolution, Make It Revolution in Goody Two Shoes, and it's more like a rose gold. So I could go like a rose gold look, or go dark and smoky and gold. What if I mix them together? What's that like? You know what, I kind of like them mixed together. Right, that's kind of the top of the lid done. Now I really want a smoked out lower lash. So I'm pretty much going in with all the shades that I've already used. So I'm using Cookie Dough first. Oh, and Running Late. Then I'm going to go in with Cheesecake. Then I'm going to go in with Brownies. And really kind of accentuating the eye bag area. So I'm just going to use the highlighter that I use for my inner corner and brow bone. So mascara, I am going to go in with Maybelline Push Up Angel mascara. that's how the lashes look at the minute. If you're not a big fan of lashes, then I guess you don't have to wear them. But I like a lash, not gonna lie. I'm actually gonna go with Dull Lash Brandy. Now, you can get these from Boots, and they're about a tenner. Which I guess some people might think that's a bit expensive for Drugstore. But honestly, it's like Isla is starting to get more expensive than that, and they're supposed to be Drugstore. But these, they're not too dramatic. They're quite nice and I want to say more natural looking, and you get a lot of uses out of these as well. I think I've used this pair like at least 6 times now, and they still look pretty darn good. And I cut a lot of the lash off, so it gives most of the drama on the outer part. And then like the inner part looks really natural. It looks like your lash. Okay, so those are the lashes. As you can see, the lashes give like a natural like cat eye effect, which I did. I fancy being a bit adventurous and put some glitter on the inner corner. Give it a go, I suppose. If it goes wrong, goes wrong. I think it needs a bit more of this glitter actually. This is the OPV Metal and Liquid Glitter in the shade Sparkler. I think it's supposed to be like a dupe for the Urban Decay glitter liners. Now, you guys didn't have to put glitter on the inner part of the eyelid, but I just felt like the inner part there was missing just something glittery. To be honest, you probably could go with the red and it would look really good. I'd love to be able to do a red and be like, there we go, different lip, and nah. But red never looks good on me. That sucks. Oh, I should probably tell you what I'm using. I'm using the Peaches and Cream Borderline Lip Liner. I think they're like £3. You can get them from like Pretty Little Thing, and obviously Peaches and Cream. So I've got this Maybelline nip lip lipstick in Purely Nude in 981. So the lip gloss I'm going to use is this lip gloss from L'Oreal, and it's called Dazzle. Let's see how this goes. The applicator is very snazzy. Goes a bit like a staircase. Interesting. So yeah, can you believe this is all Drugstore makeup? I mean, let me zoom out. So yeah, this is all Drugstore on my face. A really soft, smoky look. This could be, you know, like, I don't know, like first date, or like even just going out with the girls on a night out. Like, I don't even know if I'll post this, to be honest, because I've been such a foul mood lately. Can't explain it. Just have. But yeah, that was just kind of me testing out, you know, the good stuff with Drugstore, the foundation. Aces. The L'Oreal True Match is top marks for me. I love it. It's good stuff. The concealers that I use to contour and obviously conceal matte bags. That's good too. Full marks. And the powder that I use to set my face. The loose setting powder that I said compared to the Laura Mercier. I have been using that like crazy lately. I think it's such a good powder. That highlighter, you can tell that I like that because that's literally like, you can't even see the pattern in the pan anymore. So, good, right? So yeah, if you guys liked this type of video, you know, me trying out more Drugstore products, leave a comment down below. Give us a thumbs up. And of course, follow me on IG, yeah? My IG is Lacey.makeup. Feel free and give us a follow. And yeah, and please feel free and subscribe. We're nearly at 900. Can you believe it? Because I can't. So yeah, it'd mean the world to me if you subscribed. And yeah, I think that's all I need to say, right? So yeah, I will catch you in the next one, quite possibly. So bye.